Dude, you know what I want to bring up today? Did you guys hear the story about Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God,
Yeah,
dude.
I got that story
It's everywhere.
here. Yeah, this story's... Did you hear this at all?
No.
This is big news today. Dog the Bounty Hunter is calling Al Sharpton already to apologize. He's not even waiting for Al Sharpton to jump on him.
What did he say?
He called Al Sharpton. Oh, I hear it's like 3 pages. Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
Oh, all right, so here it is. Apparently, Dwayne Dog Chapman, who's the bounty hunter, is the star of the reality series Dog the Bounty Hunter, is serious trouble. National Enquirer posted audio on its website of him using the N-word multiple times. I guess it happened during a phone call between Dog and his son Tucker, who works for his bail bonds business. And during this argument, Dog tells Tucker that he has to find a new job or dump his girlfriend Monique because she's black.
Wow.
Now, on the phone call, Dog claims his position is not motivated by racism.
When you hear it.
Wait to hear. Instead, he says he's worried because in their family, the N-word is apparently used quite frequently and somehow innocently.
Really? A family of mullets?
You know what? I'm going to tell you something, man. I do it in my stand-up. Like, this is like a new bit I wrote where I'm talking about the N-word. And the first thing I say when I come on stage is, I say it in my act because white people, I know y'all say it. So I'm going to say it first and take away the power. The fact of the matter is, everybody in this country, whether we can admit it or not, is a little racist.
Everybody, yeah, we talked about that.
We're all a little racist, and it's like,
and it may be not even against like a race, like in general, like you hate all black people, or you hate all Mexican, or you hate all whatever.
It's whether listen. I love white people, but at times I call y'all, crackers and
whatever,
certain other things.
And
I'm sure you love black people, but when you hear about Michael Vick and OJ, the N-word falls out your mouth. You know what I mean? It's like you might not be smack a taco out of Mexican hand racist, but everybody is a little racist. We're all a little racist. Black people too. We are all a little racist, and there's nothing wrong with admitting that. It's the people who won't admit it.
You can't like everything and everybody.
It's impossible. And if people that say I'm not racist, those are the ones to watch out for. Right. I'm telling you, I am a little racist.
Yeah.
As are you and everybody else in this room.
I've admitted it. Yeah, everybody has a little bit.
When you watch the 11 o'clock news and you hear about some of the stupid things that black people do, you're not going, oh my God, these African Americans.
Yeah, but at the same time, I will also watch the news, and when I see some like redneck white trash piece of crap,
absolutely,
embarrassing everybody,
absolutely.
You're going, ugh.
Let me tell you something. I'm proud to be black. I love my black people, but OJ is the reason why the word nigga was invented. I believe that if you looked up nigga in the encyclopedia, O.J. Simpson's picture is there. Here's a man who has gotten away with killing 2 white folks. Yeah. He beat the judicial system, the American justice system. He won, and he can't even chill. He got to get arrested for doing something stupid. Yeah. I saw that and I went, this nigga, and I'm black. And I saw O.J. get arrested. I'm going, this big chest nigga, I can't believe he killed 2 white folks and got away with it, and he back in the news. You stupid. I said it 40 times. So I know if I'm saying it, I know white folks are saying it.
You got to think, why can't you're right. Why can't you just lay low, man?
Dude, it's again, Michael Vick, black people, I love my people. I love us. We're a good culture. But, dude, you're making millions playing professional football, and you got dog. This nigga. That's what I said when I seen Michael Vick. I said, this nigga here. And I'm black, so I know white folks are saying it. We gotta be real about it.
Everybody's a little racist.
Dude, MTV, I love Jackass. But again, I look at Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville, and I go,
exactly.
These hunkies are crazy.
Yep.
Like the things that y'all do culturally,
and not funny crazy, just retarded.
Just retarded. And hey, it's real, man. You gotta embrace it.
And it's really interesting to see how the power has gone to these like little special interest groups and everything. Right. I mean, whether it comes to something like the Don Imus thing, which I don't know how you feel about that.
Whether it's Don Imus or whether it's Dog the Bounty Hunter or whoever it is, every time I even begin to think that racism is dead and this country has advanced, stuff like that just reminds you, dude, obviously it's not what it used to be, right? But it's not where it should be. You know what I mean? Like, Dom, I'm gonna tell you something. Dom Imus, his thing, what he said was true. I won't necessarily say nappy-headed hoes, but look, women that play professional basketball, them are the ugliest bitches in captivity. Them women are not cute. You know what I mean? So his problem was, he was white and he said it. What he said wasn't too far from what other dudes say about women playing professional sports, but the fact that he was white and he said it in that context,
Right.
he caught flack. But I've hung around a lot of dudes that watch WNBA and go, these are the ugliest bitches in captivity. Now, whether or not we call them hoes or nappy-headed
Right.
is neither here nor there. But I get the gist of what he was going for.
Right.
He just put it together wrong.
But do you think the people are oversensitive still? I mean, like it seems like it's gotten worse, doesn't it?
People. I was born in 75. I almost wish I was born way earlier so I could be in my 20s and 30s in the 70s. Because it just seemed like life, despite the racism and all that, things were cooler then. You got
All in the Family on TV.
Yeah, man. You could be honest and you could be real. It's like things are so sugar-coated now and everybody's
about
PC.
protecting everybody's feelings.
Right. And underneath it all, it's all bull because it still exists.
Right.
And it's even worse now, I think, in certain ways than it was back in the day.
I think it's worse today than it was 5 years ago. I think it's been so out of control ever since Janet Jackson. Really, everybody got so out of control. If you took a poll of America after the whole Janet Jackson thing, like, do you think this is a big deal? No. Her boobie comes out at the Super Bowl. Television's getting out of control, and we got to start reevaluating what's on the radio and what's on television. Is it really that big a deal? No, because nobody wants censorship. Nobody wants this environment except for the small groups of people.
This country, at its core, is a rebellious country, and anytime you start telling people what they can't do, what they can't say, what they can't show, you go the opposite direction real quick and real hard.
Right.
Back in the 70s, you had people on talk shows smoking a cigarette and had tobacco ads on TV, and again, because of certain things, there was tension and race, but people were cooler. You know what I mean? It was more laid back sometimes, and now because people are trying to censor everything and be so PC. It makes it worse.
Yeah. Here's a comment from the 925. This is ridiculous. Racism sure isn't going to die when you keep it alive in comedy, and Chris Rock is a C.
Yeah, dude, I've read where people have said Dave Chappelle sucks. And this is one of the most brilliant minds in comedy. So, obviously, you can't please everybody. But as long as you please the majority of the people,
and that is the majority of the people. People always want to say, okay, like the FCC, they always fine. They do their fines based on what they say is a violation of what they say is a community standard. So in other words, if it's too obscene or profane for the community standard, that's when they'll fine you. Yet, the Howard Stern show is #1 for how many years, and how many times did he get fined? Now, if a show is #1, what does that tell you? That's the community standard.
Exactly. That is the majority.
If it was dead last and he was doing that stuff and somebody complained, then you got a point.
Right.
But when people are listening, they're listening for a reason. These shows that are on television, people watch them.
I don't know why people feel the need to police people, because at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do. Like, it's absurd to me that you almost have to get on a space shuttle now and leave the Earth to smoke a cigarette. It's like, I don't get it. It's like, people are going to smoke. Them putting these tobacco ads on TV about truth is the dumbest thing in the world. People know that cigarettes are harmful. It's not a news flash anymore.
Right.
So if you smoke, you know what you're getting into.
Right.
People are going to do what they want to do, man. And I don't know why, the government and the FCC feel the need to try to regulate things or police people, because people are going to do what they want to do, man, and that's just human behavior.